This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Alright, before we jump into another ranked draft for Throne of Eldraine, I want to remind everyone that my content is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can click on the link in the description below on YouTube or on the panel below on Twitch. It'll take you to their store and they will know I sent you there, so check them out. Let's do a draft. Hey! Well, I think we take Clackbridge Troll. This pack is pretty great, though. I mean, Epic Downfall is really, really good. The Witch Stalker's not bad either, but the Troll is still just better. Well, Mount Muscle's alright, but I don't love it or anything. I think I'm going to take the Foulmire Knight and see what happens. I like him a lot more. I do like 2-for-1s. I mean, we could try to push monocolored at this point and take something like Clockwork Servant. But I think taking out Muscle here makes sense. Right here, I think we take the Witch Stalker. Super efficient creature who makes food. That's always fun. Lost Legion's alright, and I guess... Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just... This is a weak pack. It's one of the better cards in the pack. Festive Funeral isn't terrible. So Tiny isn't either. It's one of those. I guess we're already black, so I'll go with the Funeral, even though it isn't the best thing ever. Okay, I think we'll take an Acolyte. Fixing is good. Prize Griffin's not bad. Here I think we'll take a Ginger Brute, though. So we're in black-green again. It's sort of looking like, anyway. In which case, something like Ginger Brute is extra attractive because it's food and a creature. So I think I just take another one here. And... I guess I'll take the Gargoyle, but... Thank you for the follow, Poppercopter. Ah, man. Did not move my camera again. Hi, Poppercopter. I'm glad we played. Good job on winning. Crashing Drawbridge. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess so. Okay, so is Witch's Cottage better than Marley for Rider? This is our third draft of the day, Nate. I think we take the Cottage over the Rider. And I'll take a Gingerbread Cabin, too. And, yeah. Okay. Well. God, we had one of these in that deck. We just had two and never drew it. It was rough. So Ayara is really, really good. We do have some good green cards, but we don't have so many that I feel like I have to take Bognaughty. Bognaughty is pretty darn good, too. I mean, the ability to kill stuff with food is pretty nice. I think taking the Naughty is probably the right thing to do, just because it's hard to go mono black, and the Naughty is quite good. Yeah, we 7-0'd our first draft of the day, Nate. 7-0. It's pretty good. Another Acolyte. That does help us with mana. Lock Dragon's probably the best card here. Thanks for the follow, Dubrew. I think we take another Acolyte. And a Bacon to a Pie. Yes, please. Enchanted Carriage has been pretty nice, and it may just be what we want to go with here. We're not a Knight deck, really, and that's what both of these want us to be doing. And we're not a mill deck. You know, Sportcap Spider is pretty nice, but I think we're going to take the Carriage here. I've been pretty disappointed with Kenrith's transformation, but I think it is probably what I'll take here over Foreboding Fruit. Okay, another Witch Stalker is really good. We do have Fixing. That's something to keep in mind. Now we have even more, because we're going to take a third Acolyte. And a Mara Leaf Rider. Probably want a first Tall as a Beanstalk before a second Festive Funeral. Yeah, I'll take a Witch's Cottage. Decent trick. Lots of crappy cards. Wow. I really wish we had something sweet to splash. Thanks for the follow, Hadron Flux, because Beanstalk Giant would give us yet another source of fixing. I mean, we still could get something, and I do think it's probably what we want to take here. Yeah. Well, Giant Opportunity is nice, but I don't think I ever want to take it over Bake into a Pie. It takes some serious building around, like a huge critical mass of food, and I don't think we're quite there. So we'll just take a Bake into a Pie. Okay. So we do have 3 Rosethorn Acolytes, which makes Adamant far more likely to happen. We have 3 1-drops and 1 2-drop at this point. That's something to keep in mind, but I also kind of feel like this is going to wheel. Seems pretty likely. None of this is really worth splashing, so we're just going to take a Paladin. Again, going to be pretty easy to get Adamant going, and I think I want it over another Enchanted Carriage. Yeah. Take a Foreboding Fruit. I think I like the Noble a little more than the Skewer in our deck. Curious Pair works for me. So I feel like this deck is honestly not as good as our second deck that we went 1 and 3 with. It'll be interesting to see what it does. Cause yeah. I think another Curious Pair. I don't think I want another Gingerbread Cabin more than a Carver. All the fixing, nothing to do with it. I will take a Last Pick Forever Young pretty happily. Okay. In the end, did we end up with any food build-arounds other than Bognaughty? I mean, I think that might be it. So we don't need Festive Funeral. It's not a very good... We would play it if we really needed removal, but I don't think we do. We ended up with all the fixing ever. But that will at least make our cards with Adamant better. Probably don't play Transformation or Skewer. Yeah. Though the Skewer is nice with Gingerbrood, I guess. And, yeah, maybe we do. We have 2 Gingerbroods and a Bognaughty who can make use of it. Yeah, probably don't want the Rider. I think we either want Forever Young or Foreboding Fruit. I don't think we want both. I think Foreboding Fruit is useful more frequently. So what's the last cut here? Probably a 4-drop. We do have about 1 million of them. Man, it's hard. I mean, I think it comes down to Carver or Paladin. Yeah, I think it's probably the Paladin that gets cut. Yeah, all right. Second attempt at a food deck today. Let me look at my deck real quick. I almost feel like... Okay. I didn't think it had the right number of lands for a second, but it does. Man. So the deck before, for those of you who didn't see it, we had a similar deck, but with way more food synergy. Plus, we had the Great Henge, we had the Troll, and we had something else too. I mean, I think we can keep this. Oh, we had Wildborn Preserver, but Our deck went 1 and 3. We never drew the Henge or the Preserver, and it was rough. So, yeah. Well, I guess my troll's probably gone. What would they have done there if... Imagine if I hadn't had a black card there. It would have been hilarious. Alright, so they're like a straight up mill deck, obviously. No green mana means I don't want you. My face is in the middle of the battlefield, it's true. That's not where you want it? Another Secret Keeper. Yeah, they have a legit mill deck. Probably one that's like completely ludicrous. Man, we are not doing well on mana our last 2 drafts, at least so far. Good lord. How many... Ugh. Again, I don't think I can be too upset after our first draft of the day was like the luckiest thing ever. But, man. Oh, good. We're probably about to get milled out. Especially because... Hey, no, there's green mana. Thank God. Alright, so let's attack. We're already down to 17 cards. Alright, so let's play our Paladin. So our goal here is to try to kill them before they mill us out, but I don't know if we can, the way their deck looks. I've yet to be in a draft yet where, I mean, I've played against enough people and I've heard enough people talk about it, but I haven't had a draft yet where blue-black is, like, stupid open, like has been happening for other people. I'm going to be pretty happy if they don't use their folio here. Okay. So, I think probably trying to maximize getting cards out of my hand here is a good plan. I think I'm going to play untapped, yeah. Oh, actually... Thank you for the sub, Old Waffle Hand. So I think... Yeah, so let's do this. No, never mind. That's not going to work. So maybe the best thing to do is to just go like this so we get this out of our hand. Choose a color. Let's go with green. Yeah. Play Bognaughty. Also lets us stop the Eye Collector, so... Doesn't mean we can't play our Witch Stalker now, I guess, right away, but I think I'm okay with that. Okay, well... I'm kind of okay with them spending that much mana to get rid of an adventure and another card in my hand. Honestly. Because they need to... I mean, they're in trouble life-wise at this point. Of course, they have... We're down to 10 cards. That's good. Okay. 4, 5. So let us do this and get. Yeah. Grab a forest. All right, so I think we want to kill the creature on the ground. This clears out their board. Also empties our hand, which certainly matters. I have food to use as well to kill something if that's what I need to do. So we have no cards in our hand, so Folio of Fancies can't mill us that much. How many Secret Keepers do they have? It's not looking good. Actually, that was a bad idea. Kind of forgot about my Bog Naughty. But, you know, it's whatever. Especially because my life isn't how I'm going to die here, you know? It's going to be something else that kills me. Okay. Do you think they can finish us off this turn? Guess we're gonna find out. Another Secret Keeper would do it. Oh, so we're just making us both draw. Man. I think I should have gone more aggressive there. I should have played my Giant earlier. Yeah. So we're exactly dead. That's rough. Our Troll's pretty bad against a deck like that, as we said earlier in this stream. Are we going to go 7-0 in our first one and then like 1-3 in the next two? Seems like a legit possibility at this point. Looks pretty good. So, I think we just hold on to everything in our hand for now. God. Wildborn Preserver really is not nice to me today. We drafted one and never drew it. And we've gone up against multiple people who've played them on turn 2. It's rough. Maybe I just want to play the Knight now. Yeah, I think we do. Drawing a card with him might have been nice, but... Turn 4 Clackbridge Troll doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, I mean, if they attacked, I would go for the trade all day there. So we could go for Beanstalk Giant, but I think both adding to the board and, yeah, having the 5 mana ready for next turn is better. Well, that... The other thing that's been happening to us today that has just been a joy is people are playing against Clackbridge Troll like cards that are ridiculous against it. Because that's bad, because they can give their whole board... They can pump their whole board, basically. I think we still play our Troll, but, you know, I'm just pointing that out. I'm glad they don't have mana. Played against someone else who had a Harmonious Archon, which we actually managed to beat, but that's because we drew our removal. We don't have it here. We need to draw a way to kill that Occam Ranger. ASAP. So the Paladin's going to be a 5/5, and none of their creatures can block it right now? I guess I don't hate that. Alright, so let's attack with our Troll. So they can play the Occam Ranger now. Luckily, they don't have a ton of mana to pump the Preserver. Yeah, that's a big Wildborn Preserver, if they decide to pump it, and they do. So I think I block with Foulmire Knight if that attacks. It doesn't, though. So it's a moot point. So, alright, let's go to the attack. 5, 7. So they can take the Troll down. I mean, they just have to give up a lot to do it, and I think I'm okay with that. They have to, yeah, lose the Preserver, Youthful Knight, and a token. Too bad I don't have a trick right now, huh? Alright. So let's play our Paladin. Pay Adamant. So he's unblockable for now. I don't think I have whatever thing you're trying to make show me your deck. What overlay or whatever it's called on Twitch does that? Because his deck master does not seem to. Okay. Alright. That works out pretty well, actually. I think we say outmuscle. On Occam. Oh, we actually have Adamant, so maybe we want to do it on Gingerbrute more. Yeah, it'll make my guy indestructible, so... I think we're okay with the Acolyte getting in there too, actually. So that should be 7 unblockable damage, and Gingerbrute can kill them next turn. Yeah, no, not like that. Like this. Thank you. Hello, Humbleberry. Glad you like the lists. Glad there's not a knight in play, so they're not going to get the search there. But Gingerbrew is lethal. Well, now he's not. Now their Gingerbrew can block my Gingerbrew. So if I Beanstalk Giant first, I can get something back from my graveyard, like our Troll, maybe. So you have to block there, you have to block here. I think we go Beanstalk Giant, Fertile Footsteps. Grab a Swamp. Yeah, I'll put the Troll back on top. Just in case we need it. Alright. That's more like it. Yep, that card does work. There was a game early on in this format where I missed lethal because I thought foreboding fruit could do that. Yeah, this is a keep. Rosethorn Acolyte makes it much more keepable. Well, now it's really keepable. I don't think I want to play Foulmire Knight. I mean, you can't block right now anyway. We don't have anything to do on turn 2 yet anyway, either. So, like, if they play something scary, I might play it as a creature, like we did in our last game. But for now, I think we're okay with just holding on to him to draw the cards. Yeah, so we don't have anything to do this turn either, unless we decide to play this as a 1-drop, and I don't think we want to. Not much of a reason to do it. So next turn we can play the Acolyte into Witchstalker, and we'll kind of be in business at that point, I think. Alright, they're going all in on their Guide Mother, which will hit us a few times before we can kill it, but we'll be able to kill it before too long. Yeah, we just want to play you as a creature. Although... Oh, no, never mind. You can tap for black. Yeah, so we're good. So if they slap another aura on this... It's not an aura, but I'll take it. Bake into a Pie is going to feel really good. Well, now we can't cast it, so it doesn't feel so good. Oh, because now we don't have mana. So, what's the plan here? I think it might be to do this. Go Beanstalk Giant, grab a Swamp. Or not Beanstalk Giant, but grab Swamp. And play Malevolent Noble. Now we do have mana for Bake into a Pie. Ow. Okay. So, get rid of that. And do we just want to play our Knight at this point? I don't think so. Garrick is the best card in Eldraine for limited. Followed by Lochmere Serpent, I think. So do we just want to use this to gain life right now? I mean, we do have one Bognaughty, but that's it, really. So I think gaining the life is probably worth it. Malevolent Noble can eat the food too, but I think gaining the life is better right now. Yeah. Okay, so now we play our Witch Stalker, except I don't really want to tap my mana that way. Auto Tapper needs to work on thinking about bluffing, because if you leave up this mana, it's more meaningful than leaving up 2 mana of the same color, mostly. Alright, and then we'll end our turn. I think we may have managed to stabilize here. This Ranger is a little bit of a problem, but it's not a huge one yet. It could become one. Yeah, we knew for a long time Garrick would return, actually. I think Mark Rosewater, like a year and a half ago, said he would be returning, and around the time he did. So yeah, the Occam Ranger can pump things, which is a nuisance. But we're just going to have a way bigger board than they do before too long, and that's going to feel pretty good. Okay. Do they attack us? No. So I think my Noble's going to eat this Rosethorn Acolyte here. Yeah. Okay. Well, we are in a bit of a situation where I think being aggressive is not a bad plan, but we need to get rid of that Occam Ranger one way or another to really be in good shape. So, again, Auto Tapper. What are you doing? Yeah, play another Witch Stalker. And end our turn there. We need to find a way to deal with this Guide Mother or this Occam Ranger so that we can actually, like, outrace our opponent. Maybe I do want to pressure them here and attack with my Noble, but I don't think it's worth it yet. Adamant is pretty cool. Yeah, so you're 2/4 now. No blocks. Do you pump it? No. No, you don't. I think gaining life is our best option because it gives us time to find the removal that we need, which is more useful than making Malevolent Noble into a 4/4 or whatever. So Enchanted Carriage will be useful at some point, but I don't think we're in a position where we need to worry about it yet. I think I'm going to do this. Add 1 mana of any color. We're going to add black. Then we're going to Foreboding Fruit using that mana. And we want to do Adamant. Hey, there's a troll. Then I think we play the Acolyte. Do we play our Knight? Yeah, I think I'm going to. Of course, this is another opponent with Occam Ranger against Clackbridge Troll, which is not the best, you know, pairing for us. I don't know, I kind of hope Devotion doesn't return in Theros, but I think all signs point towards that being a thing. This set having a monocolored theme and stuff, you know. Ooh, that's not good. Not good at all. Oh yeah, you have freaking vigilance, so you can attack and then tap. Bad news for us. Yeah. So, don't really think we can afford to play Clackbridge Troll, as sad as that is. They can hit me for 2 in the air. I have food in play already. Alright, so I think we're going to attack with all 3 of these. Yeah. Puts them in a kind of dangerous situation, at least. If they have another Guide Mother, we're in trouble. Okay, so they're going to take all 11. I think that's good news for us. Ooh, an outflank is probably about to get used. Or maybe not. We're going to play the Cottage. I don't actually think we want to put that on top. Then we're going to play our big giant, which lets us leave up 2 mana to gain life. Yeah, because of our Acolyte. Alright. And we'll end our turn. Let us hope they don't have another Fairy Guide Mother here. So this is going to hit us for 4. If they tap their Ranger. They may not tap it. A Mana-Dork would be better than a land, Humbleberry, so at least it adds to the board. If they tap their Ranger here, they're putting themselves in a little bit of trouble. They do, though. It's going to be a lot harder for them to, like, block effectively 2 creatures with trample and stuff like that. So sacrifice food. Hello, Ginger Brute. What do you do for me? So I might actually want to use the Ginger Brute to gain life. That probably is what I want to do. Block and gain life. They have 3 blockers and 7 planes. Oh, actually, Ginger Brute... Oh, no, yeah, he has haste. I'll be able to gain life with him. They've got to have an outflank, which can kill my Witch Stalker. Oh, I'm cool with that, actually. If your plan is to kill him and... So they have no cards in their hand. They just take 7 from these. So if I just sack 2 things to Malevolent Noble, they're dead, aren't they? Because that's 9. It's more than 9 getting through. This has Trample. 3, 7. They're dead anyway. 3, 7, 10. Yeah, so they're dead. Okay. They definitely should have used Outflank to kill one of the Tramplers there. Hello, Zubnash. Alright, so we're going to do better than 1 and 3 with this final deck of what is probably our final deck of the day. 7-1-1-3, and who knows? I don't know what you mean by me finally playing green because, like, I've played green a lot in this format already. So this isn't a great hand, but I feel like in this format you can afford to keep it. Hey, it's Cube April, actually. Fellow content creator. We can actually hold off on playing our Witch's Cottage if we want. And I think maybe we do want to. So they're probably a wacky mill deck. Yeah, there can be some long drafts. I had one about 4 hours long in best of 3 with a food deck. So they're blue-black, which, you know, definitely increases the chances that what they're playing is the mill deck. All right, so we need to play our Cottage now so we can play Lost Legion next turn for sure. Slow start from them. There's a good chance they're going to play a removal spell on us here. Let's find out. Not removal spell, counter spell is what I meant. Yeah, I'll take another Witch Stalker. We already have Adamant with green, at least in a couple turns, so I don't need a Forest. Yeah, there's such a good chance they play a counterspell here. I don't think counters are proactive removal. They have a lot of downsides that removal doesn't have. Namely that you have to use it the second the card is played. Otherwise, you just sort of end up not being able to use it. So let's see. Do I try to play a Witch Stalker here, or do I do Foulmire Knight? Draw the card with Foulmire Knight and then play Foulmire Knight? I'd rather they counter that, honestly, so I think that is what I'm going to do. If she wants to counter this, she can. Yeah, that's... I think resolving a Witch Stalker is much better. Yeah, Merfolk Secret Keeper. They still have mana up too for Didn't Say Please, which is not something I'm happy about. Alright, so let's do this. Counter it. Man, they're going to counter this. Unfortunately for us. Oh, maybe not. All right. They probably have So Tiny. Could be Opt too, but I bet it's So Tiny. Yeah. Well, isn't that fun? Nice. Wiki Guardian is pretty sweet with Merfolk Secret Keeper. Now there are no counter spells that it could be. I like that. Let's attack with our Legion. I'm happy to trade with the Guardian. And also happy to do 2. Yeah, let's do 2. So let's play another Witch Stalker here. So now we have removal, which I hope allows us to punch through the rest of the way. But, oh man. That was painful. So, do we do adamant on this? I think we probably do. Although, maybe not. We're not desperate for food, and it's more likely we are able to play stuff if we do it this way, so. I don't want to pay adamant. Well, don't hate another bacon to a pie. I could bake into pie Wicked Guardian. Yeah, maybe that's worth it. I think it's worth it. Let's do it. We just have to... If we don't kill her quickly, she's going to mill us out, so... Man. Okay, well. Get in there. Drops them to 12. Ouch. That was definitely our hope there. May as well gain life with one of these. Probably not going to come up, but just in case it does. Of course, now I drew Bognaughty. Who loves food? I've drawn pretty well. That's what's kind of scary, is we've drawn as well as we have, and our opponent has been able to... I probably should have attacked there before I played my Bognaughty. But we've played as well as we have, drawn as well as we have, and yeah, so that's not good. So they have the mana now for the big Spectre, if that's what they wanted to do. This is where Forever Young would be pretty sweet. We cut it out of our deck, though. Okay. 7 cards left. Maybe in this meta, one should just be running... Forever Young. Yeah. Thanks for the sub, Alehouse83. Okay. So we've got 7 mana. Is it more worthwhile to play the giant? Let's attack with Bognati and see what happens there. I think Tome Raider probably blocks. The giant won't have that much trouble getting in because the Bognati can kill the knight at least. So I think I'm just going to play Beanstalk Giant here. And hope they don't have any more mill, basically. It's probably not the right hope to have, because I think it's very likely they have it, but I think it gives us the best chance here. We have enough mana. Man, you had to play that guy too. It's more than a little frustrating. Interesting. Okay, so definitely killing the Death Toucher. And then I think I attack with everything. So the question is whether I want to use my Carver. It's kind of what this comes down to. I don't think that I do. Yeah, we'll just let this all happen. Yeah, I'm probably going to wait a turn. Although the knight has to attack us next turn, so maybe we don't need to wait a turn. Alright, so let's play our Acolyte. Okay, that's not a huge deal for us. We just don't want them to find mill. That's... If they can't find mill, I think we're golden, and there's a chance they can't. I can kill... Yeah. So, block. Okay. So, let's eat some food. And let's attack. Maybe we don't attack with everything, huh? I think we do. So I think we go ahead and use Bognati to finish off. Ah, crap. That doesn't work that way. Yeah, so we don't do anything. We just let this all happen. Dropping them to 5. And we play our Acolyte. We're at a place where it's almost dangerous to play spells. Well, with Garenbrig Carver in my hand, I could have gained a lot. I just was making them set up blocks. I didn't really lose much to make it happen. Because playing a spell could result in said spell being countered. So playing a spell could be dangerous. Definitely don't want to play my troll either. I have 2 cards left in my library. I don't think that's what you want to do. So that's 5 damage. Now it is not. How many cards? We have plenty of cards in our graveyard. So I think using the Carver to drop them to 1 here is probably worth it. Although I can also... No. Alright, so I think I just play the Carver. They're in top deck mode, so... Okay, they're going to have a lot of cards to look at here. Which worries me. All they need to do is find another Secret Keeper or similar card. Oh, God. Oh, she might be saying good game because she's about to mill me, actually. Yeah, okay. I tried the good game. Yeah, we got lucky there, I think. I think they ran out of gas there. She probably could have drawn a lot of cards that would have killed me, but didn't get them. Bognati's good against pretty much everybody. I should have put in our Forever Young, probably. What a weird hand this is. I mean, I think it's a keep. The chances that we draw, you know, more things, either green mana or things we can play with all our black mana, are pretty high. That's not good, though. We're down to trade with the Innkeeper all day, every day. That's for sure. Thanks for the follow, Rogs. So, if they're going to go crazy here with adventures, I don't think I'm going to like things very much. Oh my god. Now they're going to play the filter adventure. No, the food one. Still pretty bad. Okay, so Ginger Brute number 2. Get in there, guys. Isn't that awesome? Okay. And no attacks. Yeah, they have a pretty amazing draw right now. Pretty soon, it's just going to be an unwinnable game because they'll have drawn so many cards. I would really like to kill that without muscle, but that's not something we're currently capable of. So I think we go Beanstalk Giant on an adventure here. Grab a forest, right? Yeah, grab a forest. I'm going to attack with one Ginger Brute here, because if I can lure a block, I think I'd be pretty happy. Yeah. Like, if we can get them to block... Okay, well, that works for me. They do get a food out of it and all, but... Ah, crap. They have a trick. The +2/+1 trick. Oh, or they're just going to draw a card. Because they haven't done enough of that already. I can outmuscle one of these innkeepers at some point, so that's kind of nice. And I think that's kind of what we're going to need to do. Okay. Yeah, maybe now I just have to play a paladin. Or a carver. Maybe I'll just play my carver here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, that's not good. We can kill it eventually, but right now isn't eventually. So, do I want to hold on to this food? I don't think so. We only have Bognaughty, and yeah, if we draw it, we're going to be like, awesome. Okay, well, that's helpful. Play a huge giant. The giant doesn't really block it because they can put the skewer on it, so, you know, only sort of blocks it. Plus they have a murderous rider, so. 4, 7. I need 9 mana if I want to play my paladin and outmuscle in the same turn. Alright, so you're going to chump block there. Oh, you know, I should have played my Witch's Cottage, because I can get back my giant. Okay, so we just need to be allowed to outmuscle. Oh my god. Their deck is amazing. Oh yeah, the Serpent does have trample. That was a bad call. Their deck has like all the adventures ever and 3 innkeepers, and then just has like super high quality cards in general. It's bad news, man. Can they just hit me for lethal here? I think they might be able to. If they attack with everything, I think it's lethal. We're going to go to 1. I don't think we have any way to win either way. I could double block it and kill it and still be at 9, but I guess then what I have to do is hope I draw a creature I can out-muscle with. Oh, what the hell. Let's do it. I think that gives us our best hope, as sad as that is. So we have to draw a creature here that we can both... Yeah, so it's going to be... That's not going to be easy to make that happen. Okay. So, Acolyte. I think we're probably still dead, but... target a creature you control. I guess we want to kill their largest creature at this point, which is this guy. I mean, I guess the giant, but I think we're pretty much dead either way. Yeah, I hope they mill themselves out. They've drawn so many more cards than we have. Thank you for the sub, King Quentin. Yeah, so I take 4. Maybe I don't, actually. Let's trade. I think it gives us the best chance if we can thin out their board, you know, and preserve our life total as long as we can. I mean, it's still going to be very difficult for us to win, but... Oh, man. They only have 15 cards left. Oh, man. Tempting Witch is going to give them some serious reach. Okay. You know, I guess I had the mana to actually use his other ability first, which might not have hurt to do. It would have thinned out my deck. Yeah, they have all the food and all the adventure payoffs you could ever want. It's an ugly place playing against this deck. They have 2 Savvy Hunters, 3 Edgewall Innkeepers. That's a charmed life right there. Okay, so we'll just end our turn. I think we probably have to kill the witch. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. Because the witch alone can just kill us, basically, so... We are really, like, drawing this game out in a way that we shouldn't be able to. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Yeah, they've drawn 7 more cards than I have. Seven. Yeah, I definitely should have used this ability. It would have thinned out my deck some and maybe given me a little more of a chance, but... Three, 4, 5. Oh, they have lethal, yeah. We're gonna stall them out anyway. Yeah, that's the thing about this. Oh, actually, they don't have lethal. They're only gonna drop us to 1. We got 1 turn left. Yeah, in this format, you can survive forever with a horrible wound. Oh. That's a good thing to splash, probably. This will probably be our last game either way, whether we win or lose. If we win, we'll have to finish it later. Unless it's like a 5 or 10 minute game, then we can probably squeeze another one in. Yeah, I think this is a keep, especially going first. Yeah. We can swing it. Right, so this Venerable Knight's gonna get in some early hits. I usually stream for about 4 hours, and we're at 3 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, well, I think this is actually pretty good here to go food token. Curious Pair. Just because it's pretty good at blocking Venerable Knight. Definitely block if they attack. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I'm all about blocking there. Let's attack with our Curious Pair. Get some. Then we're gonna play our Witch Stalker. Got lots of food ready for Bognaughty, who does a pretty good job of shutting down decks like this one. All right, so I think I'm just going to attack with my Witch Stalker, actually. I'm not going to attack with the Curious Pair this time. And then I think we want to play Bognaughty and just try to take over the game that way. If things go our way, this is going to be a fast one, so we'll probably have time for one more. Yeah. So let's target their knight. Then let's equip the flyer. Yeah, too bad no Savvy Hunter. I actually only have one real food payoff in our deck, which is really strange. All right, we do have time for another one. How about that? So we're at least going to go 4 and 3 with this, which is pretty nice, I think. Yeah, they were definitely color screwed. That gave us some serious, and we had a good draw. I mean, those two things combined are hard to overcome, as we all know, having been on both sides of it. Probably have to mulligan this. Too many black cards. Yeah, it's not. Oh, God. Okay. This one might go quickly, too, in the other direction. So I think we put Forest Swamp on the bottom. Mill deck. Player Noble. So tiny, yeah. So they almost definitely have a counterspell ready for us here. But I think we just have to deal with that fact. No, they don't. That's good news. Alright, so let's attack with our Acolyte. Do you think they're holding on to counter magic still? Okay, well, that is going to kill our Acolyte, but I'm okay with it. At least now we know they don't have counter magic. This turn, anyway. So I think I'm going to do this. Lets us add to the board while playing around really problematic counter magic at the same time. Okay. That's fun. I do like those scavengers. I think they're less played than they should be. Hi, Lollipop Gambler. I think I've seen you in here before. Glad you enjoy the content and welcome back. Yeah, so they're a mill deck. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so I attack with my Witch Stalker here. I mean, there's a very good chance we open ourselves up to some ugly here. But I think we kind of have to take that risk. So they could have a kill spell or a bounce spell here. Either one would be a joy. Yeah, so they got run away together. So we'll play a cabin. And end our turn. We did beat a mill deck already with this, so let's hope we can do that again. Uh-oh. Bognaughty just went in the graveyard, though. And that's probably the best card in our deck? Well, no, probably the Troll still is, although maybe not in this matchup. Probably not in this matchup, actually. I'm just gonna... You know? They're a mill deck. I'm just gonna take 4. What are they gonna do to me? Yeah, Paladin is probably the play. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they don't have mana for counter magic right now. Not exactly. So I think I'm going to attack. Maybe chip in 1 free damage. So we are effectively at 29. It's true. Yeah, free damage. Take that. Alright, so let's try the Paladin. Baked into a pie? Yes, he is. We can bake their scary creature into a pie at some point. We're just not at that point yet. Man, if we can get some more black mana going, that'd be cool. Another swamp, I mean. Because getting back Bognaughty would be really good. Every little bit of damage we can do against a mill deck is kind of, you know, kind of matters. All right, let's play our Witch Stalker. Does it get didn't say pleased? No, it doesn't. So now the question is, do I just hold on to my Witch's Cottage since I don't really need... I think I do for now. I don't think I normally would, but given what's happening... Okay, well now we're going to get there. We're going to try to anyway. See if they let me. Beanstalk Giant, Fertile Footsteps. Oh my god! There was so much lag. Okay, well that's annoying. Alright. The lag led to me clicking, like I clicked before the cards were even on the table, and in so doing, I accidentally grabbed a forest. The minute I clicked, I knew that had happened. I was like, oh my gosh. As you guys saw, the menu didn't even really open. It just gave it to me. Probably going to kill my Acolyte. Should I just bake this thing into a pie here? Yeah, it's extra bad too, because now I have the cottage stuck in my hand and it has to come into play tapped. Man. Okay, so I think I play my carriage here. And I think I play my cottage, sadly, so that we know we can play Beanstalk Giant next turn. Alright, now's when we're going to find out if they have counter magic. Does this happen? It does. Oh, nice. So then we crew you two. Okay. They take 8. I'm happy with that. I probably could have held on to my cottage another turn. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just try to play our giant here. He's going to crew the carriage. He has no problem crewing that. And we'll attack with these. All right. All right, we've beaten 2 mill decks, so that feels pretty good. I think we still have time for one more. Yeah, we've got time for one more. May or may not be the end of this draft. It will be the end of this stream, but yeah. That first game was so fast, we ended up having time for 3 games. At the very end here. Didn't we mold a 5 in that game? I'm not really sure how we won. We did, though. All right, so yeah, this is a keeper. All right, so let's lead with Ginger Brute. Sometimes it's hard to want to rummage, but if your hand has like 3 or 4 lands in it, I guess you can do it. But it's hard to want to rummage early sometimes. No reason to go on an adventure here. Okay. Yeah, we can't really do anything about that. That's a big boy. Yeah, it's definitely not one of the ones that can go on adventures that you go on adventures with any sort of regularity. Sometimes it does, but usually it doesn't. That's a big bone crusher giant. We're just taking 4 to the face here. So do I play my Witch Stalker here and just plan on trading it with the giant? That might be our plan. I mean, we need to slow down their... Yeah, so... You can also play the Ginger Brute, I guess. They haven't drawn any of their draw 2 cards payoffs yet. I'm sure they will. I think I definitely blocked the giant. I mean, I could consider, I guess, just using bacon to a pie on it. Maybe that is what I'll do. Like, if we're allowed... If we can just take 4 here... And they don't play anything else too scary, I think bacon to a pie is probably a better option. Okay. Well, they're not going to play anything else, so I think I am going to bake into a pie on my turn. Ooh, yeah, that might come in handy later. Yeah, let's go ahead and bake into a pie the giant. Which does do 2 to us, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, we do have lots of fixing and nothing we splash. There's not a lot worth splashing in this format. There's stuff, but most of it's at higher rarities or, you know, like, they made some of the best commons double colored, so if you wanted to splash bake into a pie, it would be kind of a challenge. It's just opt. Feels pretty good when it's just opt. Surely, I mean, we still haven't seen a draw 2 payoff yet, but they surely have one. Well, how about that? Okay, so... Attack with Ginger Brute. Play Fierce Witch Stalker. And a Swamp. We don't really have anything worth getting back yet. I mean, we have a Ginger Brute. I mean, I guess... I guess that's some damage. But, uh-oh. Now that's what we were worried we'd see eventually, and here it is. Yeah, I probably would take 4 if they attacked me. I don't imagine they're going to, though. Put anything good in there? The Carver's not bad. It's less good if they know I have it, though. Okay. Well... Skewer would be pretty nice right now. Maybe I do just go for the Witch's Cottage and get back my Brute, honestly. Doesn't seem that good, but kind of does at the same time. Play our Acolyte. Yeah, and then we're going to do it. We're going to try to aggro them out with unblockable Ginger Brutes. That's the plan. Puts them on a 6-turn clock. I don't think they're going to attack me, so returning the wolf after a double block doesn't seem like much of an option. They're probably going to attack me now. They didn't last turn. If I were them, I'd only attack with the flyer, honestly. If I 100% knew I would be given the opportunity to double block and it would work out, I would have done that, but I don't know that. In fact, all signs indicate I'm not going to get that opportunity. Kind of surprised I didn't just want to leave mana up for this. Maybe they have... Oh, now they did. Now they have the mana for it. Now it all makes sense. This is a race we probably win at this point with our Ginger Brutes and our food to gain us life. But they also have a Witching Well in play, so... Lots of bad things could happen. Yeah, winter turn. Bluff. It is going to be a close race, and it's one where they're filtering cards and stuff, and I'm not, so... So, yeah. The one thing we do have going for us is if we do draw a spell, we're adding more to the board each turn than they are. Like, if we draw anything we can cast. So... So, Bognati's not in the graveyard yet, so I don't think I want to get rid of all of this food. Maybe I do, though. I still have the Ginger Brutes after all. Let's just stop there for now. We could sacrifice the last one too, but it doesn't seem worth it yet. Okay, Bognati it is. I think we want to get in for the damage here. Yeah, I've said a few times, the only food payoff we have is Bognati, and then we've drawn it, so... That's been interesting. Okay, so they just blinked one of them. Guess that's gonna get sacrificed to Bognati at some point later. Actually, I can do it now. I think I will. Let's get rid of the merchant and sacrifice Ginger Brute. Yeah, getting rid of that 4/5 would be nice. I can do it with some help from Bognati, obviously. Probably just worth attacking with our Witch Stalker now, honestly. So we have 4, 5, 7 mana. So paying 1 here probably doesn't hurt. So yeah, so next Witch Stalker, Ginger Brute. Question is whether I also want to attack with the Bognati. I actually don't think I do right now. Okay. Well, isn't that interesting? I can do some serious... So if I do that and then kill this and one of these, my creature survives. So I think that might be what we want to do. So sacrifice of food. Target Moonlit Scavengers. Sacrifice of food. And then... Oh, wait. Yeah, I mean, I think I still do it. I do end up... yeah, so we'll kill the Scavengers. I think I screwed that up. Because I ordered the blockers incorrectly, basically. I didn't order them the most beneficial way. I don't think. Yeah, so I could have killed all the flyers, and instead I just killed that. Not good. If I'd ordered those blocks correctly, they wouldn't have any of these left. Poo. For some reason, I was thinking I could kill all of them. Well, that's not good. I mean, the only good news is about the mistake I made. It's not as good as it would be otherwise, but I can actually attack with all of these now. Because I got rid of the 4 toughness creature. I mean, I guess I could have attacked with all of them anyway, but... Okay, well, now I can't, because Queen of Ice is coming into play. Although I can kill her with my Ginger Brute, so... I guess I'm kind of okay with it, actually. Alright, so sacrifice of food. Target Queen of Ice. I'm a little surprised they decided to chump block at all there. We're out of food for now. We do have a bunch more in our deck, though. We're down to 12 cards, and we have 19. That part's good, I guess. So they can make a 1/1 at instant speed here, but only one of them. And they didn't sacrifice Wishing Well in response to my attack. I'm a little surprised. Do they have any artifacts they can cast from their graveyard? They do, actually. None of them concern me a whole lot, but... mainly because none of them are creatures. Oh, the Signpost Scarecrow is, but... Okay. I'll hold on to these to continue to bluff. Yeah, I probably should have attacked with the Curious Pair, too. They can do Witching Well over and over again with Emery. That part's not cool. Yeah, it did very little in the runaway, that's for sure. Okay. So we'll attack with our Bognaughty. I'm guessing it gets chump blocked. So they can Witching Well every turn. Yeah, they will run out of cards probably before they kill us, it's true. Yeah, he's going to be pretty big. They can get back Golden Egg, which can gain them life, but it also draws them a card. So it gets them closer to dying in a way. They have 8 cards left. They don't really need to be blocking anymore, I feel like. Just imagine if I'd actually killed all those flyers like I meant to. They would definitely be dead. I don't know what they're splashing green for. We haven't seen, have we? No. Alright, they're getting their egg back again. Makes it seem like they might have some card that's in their deck that they think that will win them the game quickly. Oh, Oko could be it. That is a 6/3. I think I'm going to go for the double block here. I know they can recast it, but I think we want to make them do that. Of course, they can give it haste, too. Man, we're kind of in trouble now. But that is what I'm going to do here. Yep, they can replay it and give it haste. It's true. We need to stop drawing lands because they have like value city going on over there. That's pretty good. So we can actually go Witch Stalker, get the food, and kill Emery, I think is what we want to do at this point. I think that is what we need to stop. I don't think I wanted to sacrifice to the Noble because it wouldn't have killed their creature. Alright, so now it will be considerably harder for them to just keep, you know... They can't just try to outvalue us here. Like, granted, it wasn't really even outvaluing us. It was just having a huge creature that none of mine could block, but now we don't have to worry about it. Of course, this game, after a bunch of fast ones, is going super long. Witching Well time. So, they have 4 cards left. They're on a 4-turn clock. And their deck wants them to draw extra cards for Improbable Alliance, so that's kind of an awkward place. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah, that gargoyle is not good news. I need more food. They're down to 2 cards, though. So unless they have a way to shuffle cards back into their library, I don't think they can kill us first. Oh, we theorized it could be Oko, and it is.
I'm certain you're quite charmed to meet me.
Yeah, that's not good.
Your new look is enchanting.
There's the Oko. No haste to everything, huh? Haste to everything there would have been devastating. I don't think it matters, though. I think they're going to be able to kill us either way, probably, at least. It's going to be really close, but keep in mind they have Oko, and they can, like, give me an egg and take away one of my blockers right now. So I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Well, maybe I'm not. I probably am. It's not this turn, maybe. Alright, so we take 7. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if they gave haste last turn, I would be dead. I mean, I guess I have a decent amount of damage on the table, but not so much that they need to worry about it.
Surely you see the humor here.
Interesting. Whoops. We're not actually going to do it. So I think they can kill us now. Doesn't matter what we put on top of our library because we're not going to get there. So what he should do here is steal one of my small creatures and give me his egg, basically. And then give haste to everything and kill me, right? We're not going to get to draw the brute. I mean, either the game's going to be over after our turn or they're going to kill us here. Because they can't do enough damage to us. So it didn't really matter what we put on top of our library. Which is why I didn't really bother. Okay, that's the right thing. Wait.
Oh dear.
Does that kill us? I don't know if it does. We can block 4 creatures. Take 7 in the air. I think they definitely punted. Unless they have a trick and I'm dead no matter what, but... yeah. So... the better way to block is actually like this. Not like that, though. Alright, so we got all 4 ground creatures blocked, and we're going to 3. They could have a way to do 3 damage to me in their hand. But let's find out if they do. If they had just given their guys haste on that first turn with the drawbridge, we 100% would be dead. Now, maybe they have... yeah, I think they screwed up. Yeah, wow. We definitely shouldn't have won that game. They had a couple different things they could have done that could have killed us. I'm glad they didn't notice them because we got to win. Deckmaster. There we go. Well, I think this is a keep. Especially when we're going first. I don't think I desperately need to play Foulmire Knight early. I mean, there's certain things your opponent does where that is probably what you want to be doing, but I don't think it doesn't come up that much. Most of the time it's worth waiting on. Played the Swamp. Well, yeah. I guess it didn't really matter which land we played. Oh, we'll see. This is one of those times where you might want to play your Foulmire Knight as a creature. We need double black really badly, which we actually have thanks to our Acolyte. I mean, we can't do Bake into a Pie this turn, but... yeah, so... Next turn we can bake into a pie. We can't do it now. I mean, maybe what I do here is just hope I can recover. I could just wait until my next turn until I can bake into a pie and not play Foulmire Knight here. I'll use its adventure here only. Yeah, okay. I think that is what I'm going to do. I mean, playing this will prevent 2 damage, basically, is what it would have accomplished. Not doing so isn't a huge deal, though. Oh, God. Things are about to get ugly. For us. Alright, so Foulmire Knight. Okay. Well, kind of think what we're going to have to do here is add black with this. And bake into a pie the knight. But we're still taking a ton of damage. And they already got a 1/1 out of it. So it's not exactly like we're getting there, you know. Plus Oathsworn Knight laughs at my Death Touch creature. We do have ways to gain life if we can get a moment. We might not, though. We may not get that moment. Okay. Well, I think we're going to be able to kind of recover here. The biggest problem is this knight at this point. I can deal with everything else without too much effort. Do I want to play my carriage here or these 2 creatures? Yeah, I can actually play these 2 and Ginger Brute. I guess I'm going to go for that for now. Yeah, so... Oh, good. Just what I was hoping for. We need another bake into a pie. So we're just going to take this 6. Okay. We'll play our carriage here. I'm going to have to chump block the knight this time, but that's what rats are for, or mice, or whatever they are. What we need to do is buy time to find more removal, or a bigger creature than Oathsworn Knight. He's actually immortal at this point, basically, but at least... yeah, so they're going to get a food here. But at least we can get him smaller, you know. Okay, so... I can probably start trying to rumble with that Ginger Brute. I don't think we're quite there, though. I think what I'm going to do is this. And then this. Well, there's our skewer. It's not going to hurt to have that. Yeah, and then end our turn. So we need to start cashing in the food soon. We're at a low enough life total that if they like sneak in, you know, the flying adventure right now, we're just dead. The fairy god mother or whatever. I don't think that's its exact name, but it has a name referencing fairy godmothers. All right. I should have used him to crew my carriage in response to that, incidentally. But what are you going to do? Ow. Well, now they have lethal, don't they? Yeah. If I had crewed my carriage, they would not have lethal. But I'm stupid. So 6 and 3 it is. Not too bad. I was maybe a little too aggressive in trying to find a way out of that in making myself lose life. And I definitely should have crewed my vehicle in response to the kill spell. Would have bought us at least one more turn.